Namaskar and welcome to Kunli Consult once again. Mars has recently made a transit to the house of Cancer or Karka Rashi. And in Karka Rashi, in Cancer sign, Mars is debilated. So today I will try to explain how Mars and debilation will work, and we'll also talk about a little bit about Mars on the two signs that it owns, that is Aries and Scorpio, and how do they differ, and how you will evaluate these Martian signs in your horoscope. The video may get a little bit longer, but if you listen till the end, you would probably understand in a much better way. But before I progress, one request: if you like this video and if you have been liking my videos in the past, do subscribe to my channel and follow me on Telegram, where I give regular updates on various aspects of astrology, which is not possible by making videos every day. So let's come to Mars transit into Cancer, and then I will talk about the two Martian signs. But to explain to you how does Mars work in a sign of debilation and how it will affect, this transit will affect you, I will try to explain this from Ramayana. So a lot of you know that Lord Hanuman or Hanumanji, who assisted Ram, is identified with the planet Mars. That is why, a lot of places you hear that if you have a Mars problem, then go and pray to Lord Hanumanji. So I will extend it a little bit further. Now, when Ram, Sita come back to Ayodhya, and there's a famous incident which most of you who know Ramayana have heard about this part is. So one day in the court, the people challenged Hanumanji because Mata Sita gave Hanumanji a necklace of pearl. And Hanumanji was searching, broke that pearl necklace and threw it away. And when people asked in surprise, why did you, throw away that pearl necklace? And in fact, you have kind of shown your disrespect to Sita ji. His answer was that I was trying to see whether there is Lord Ram in this. And if Lord Ram is not there in this necklace, then it is worthless. Then, a lot of people got further angry, and then they said, okay, then do you have Lord Ram within you? If he's not there within you, then your body is also useless. And then you should not have a body. You should actually go and die. So Lord Hanumanji prayed to Ram in this court and tore open his chest. In fact, a lot of temples have that image where you see Hanumanji is tearing his chest, and on his chest is seated an image of Lord Ram and Sita. So I will start from there, if you know this. So evaluate what is happening in Ramayana in this context. Hanumanji is all powerful. I mean, there are various occasions where it is being mentioned that if Hanumanji wanted, he alone could have defeated Ravan and his Sena and brought back Sita, but he did not do it because that was not what Lord Ram asked him to do. Then when Indrajit or Indra, by his weapon, whatever that weapon was, Lakshman got, to the stage where he would die off in that one night, Lord Hanumanji flew to Himalayas, got Sanjeevani in one night. And then there are other stories of Lord Hanuman, of course, starting off from single-handedly jumping across the sea to reach me. So everywhere you see his power, his quickness, and his application of mind. And that's what Mars or Mangal stands for. That is why Hanumanji is associated with Mars. Mars stands for raw power. Mars stands for quickness of decision, logical reasoning, and do the unsurmountable. Nobody thought that they could cross this huge sea. So when you have obstacles like that, you pray to Hanumanji to get over the obstacles. So he had raw power to do anything that could be done by power and effort. But look at this incident. Here, the connection is being done to emotion. Mata Sita gave him a pearl necklace, which he did not find Lord Ram to. He's searching for Ram everywhere. And then he is challenged to prove his loyalty to Lord Ram within his body. And he tears the chest. In Kal Purush Kabuli, Cancer denotes the chest. It's the fourth house. It's the house of mother, Mata Sita. And in chest, he shows that Lord Ram is there. He is showing his emotional connect. This is one point where Mars is being told to show his emotional connect, for which he is not known or was not known till now in that sense. He is known for his power. So he is being asked to prove something which does not belong naturally to him, or he is not known for it. So Mars in the sign of debilation is Cancer, is where Mars is being asked to prove the emotional connect, to leave his power aside and show how he can help without his power. So in this phase, when Mars is passing through Cancer, and especially if you are passing to the Dasha Antardasha of Mars, or Dasha Antardasha of Cancer sign in Kal Chakra Dasha or any other Dasha, and Mars is passing through, there will be huge emotional versus physical battlefield, where you will get probably angry or irritated because you have to emotionally try to prove something, balance something, or bear an emotional outburst towards yourself. Or you probably will give out an emotional outburst to someone. This is how Mars will function. So wherever it is. So if Cancer is, suppose, your 10th house, which is the house of profession, and Mars is passing through that. And as I said, prominently, if you are passing the Dasha Antardasha of Mars, you will face a lot of emotional ups and downs, frustration because of these kind of emotional feelings in your lives. So wherever it is. And at this point in time, a lot of people will feel low physically if, again, especially if they are running Dasha Antardasha of Mars. So this transit of Mars, it is not a time for physical work. It is not a time for taking quick decisions and just jumping into and show your raw power. It is a time to maintain emotional balance, even if power is the requirement. So in a sense, to judge whether this is the correct time to put my power front foot in the front foot or not. This is what will happen during the transit of Mars. Now let's get to understand, the two signs, Aries and Scorpio. So Mars owns Aries and Mars owns Scorpio. How do they work differently? And again, I will take the character of Hanuman. Aries is raw power. Aries is starting of something. So in that sense, Aries is Hanumanji's first jump to Lanka, burning it down and bringing that information. He starts the war. He puts the first foot forward for the war that is going to be fought between Ram and Ravan. So Aries is that. Aries is also the first sign of the Kal Purush Kundalini zodiac. So this is where It is the beginning where you need raw power, but it is very short and unstable because you cannot have the starting power for long. When you start a car or when you begin to push a box, the initial inertia is very high, laws of physics. And once it starts moving, then it does not require that much power. So Aries is that power to start. Aries is raw power. So wherever Aries is there in your horoscope, there it will require burst of power. And many times it will ride down. And it is a very unstable sign. So Aries in your 10th house, unless there is some other aspects, exceptions are always there. But it means your career will be start and stop. Probably you'll work better in a startup situation, not in a very old, lethargic, big organization. Or even in that organization, you may fit into a department which requires constant work, which requires burst of. That is the power of Aries, and that is what it is. Coming to Scorpio. Scorpio is the unknown. It is imagine Mars is also called the commander in chief. So when a commander in chief goes into enemy territory, he may make the best plans that are available to him. But still, he does not know what the enemy may come up for. You may have prepared yourself for a land battle, but when you enter the enemy, suddenly you are probably bombarded with rockets from him. It is unknown. And that's why wherever Scorpio is there, people get very uncomfortable and it is a point of anxiety. Because this is a place where you have to always deal with uncertainty. And that's why Moon is debilated in Scorpio. Because Moon is mother, and mother cannot take anxiety. Moon owns Cancer. Cancer is a sign of home. If there's always anxiety at home, you cannot live at peace at home. You will not get your daily sleep at a night properly. And that's why Moon gets debilated in Scorpio. The Scorpios signifies Mars dealing with unknown in the enemy land. So wherever Scorpio is, again, in your horoscope, is a land of unknown. It's a land of anxiety, and you have to deal. The day you work like a commander in chief in that Scorpio sign, wherever it is, that I'm open to be unknown. I will fight whatever comes in front of me without knowing what is going to come and when it's going to come. You will master that sign. So therefore, Scorpio in the 10th house, I'm again giving 10th house because I took the example of Aries in 10th house. So Scorpio in 10th house, probably you're in a profession where you have to deal with unknowns daily, or you are in research. Because in research, you're collecting the data and you don't know what will come out of it finally. Or you may be in intelligence service, where you are trying to penetrate through and figure out what is there, what is not. And wherever, if you are not in these professions in Scorpio, then you will always be anxious with your job because something of Scorpio, either anxiety or dealing with unknown, has to be there. And if you're able to overcome that anxiety, if you're able to overcome that fear of unknown, then from there on, that sign, which wherever there in this horoscope, will start looking well. Because that's what Hanumanji did with. He dealt with the unknown fearlessly. He did not know what is on the other side, and then still he made a jump. And that's where Mars in Scorpio is supposed to. I hope you have understood Mars, these two signs, how they operate in your horoscope, wherever they are. And of course, the effect of transit of Mars through Cancer, which is now doing. Thank you. Do keep watching, comment, and like my videos. And if you are not a subscriber yet, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Namaskar.